Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Ellen Academy's virtual assembly for Monday, the 16th of November. So nothing makes us happier and more proud when we receive emails and phone calls and letters about the conduct of Ellen Academy pupils in the local community. And we've had numerous of those such communications. And it is so good to hear that young people are recognised for that positivity and for their behaviour as they are out and about. And as always, wherever you are and wherever you may be, you are ambassadors of your school and you are a reflection of your parents and carers and how you have been brought up, whether we like that or not. So why is good conduct important? The first thing is that the way that you conduct yourselves, the way you act, you speak, you dress, it gives an impression and a perception of you and the kind of person that you are. The way you behave gives an insight into your personal values and what you've been taught at home by your parents and how you've been brought up by your parents, but also it reflects on what you're taught at school as well. And as you're aware, we constantly repeat our messages about our school values and what we feel is important, and those values that young people and the staff who work at Ellen Academy should demonstrate in our daily lives. As I've said, you're a representative of this school wherever you go, in and out of the school. And in class, your good conduct is important because you can focus on your work and the work that will lead you towards gaining qualifications. Also consider what sort of reference would you like the school to write for you? Would it be a positive reference, or would there be things that would cause a potential employer some concern if they were to read or see what your conduct might be? How do you want to be remembered as a young person when you leave school? Do you want to be remembered as somebody with affection and with pride for what they have achieved and done? Or do you want to be remembered in a different way? It's also good to be aware of conduct, because by demonstrating good conduct, you avoid consequences, school sanctions, and potential sanctions from parents and carers at home. And actually, it feels good to be good and to do the right thing. Obviously, in life, there are consequences for poor conduct, and the school consequences at times can be levels. You might be moved seat or moved class. You might get a demerit, a letter home, phone calls home. Your parents might be called to come in for meetings at school, and ultimately you might end up having a warning of exclusion or an exclusion on your school record. And that would cause concern, and that's certainly not something that you want that road to be going down. You might, if your conduct is not as it should be, you won't be achieving your full potential. You'll lose learning time and you'll fall behind. You potentially could build a negative reputation amongst your peers, and it is often hard to change that perception once it sets in. If you're not somebody that demonstrates good conduct, from that can develop a lack of trust, and also you might limit your chances for the future and the prospects that you might have had. Sometimes young people, one of the consequences of poor conduct is that their self-esteem goes down and the pride in themselves goes down, and there can be feelings of guilt and shame. But anyone at any time can change, and the vast majority of our young people don't need to change. But what you actually want is the school to write you a reference that is a true reflection of what you are like as a young person. And we try to see the best in all of our young people, and most of our young people make that job that we have to do very, very easy. So the benefits of good conduct, well, you'll be able to concentrate more in your work and do well. And here we are bringing our values in. You'll gain respect from others, and that's money can't buy respect. You'll feel good about yourself and your own efforts, and that brings in our value of dedication. And you'll be able to aspire to your goals and your dreams. You'll be trusted by others, and that for me is one of the most important ones. That integrity, and that's doing the right thing and saying the right thing when no one is watching. Integrity cements friendships, and your parents and carers will receive excellent feedback from the school in various communications and reports. And you'll also develop your own personal responsibility for your actions, and you'll be treated fairly and with equity. So the last thing to say is that when young people, and inevitably we all get things wrong at times, we all make mistakes, and for us adults, we all have done at some point. But the best thing about that is the ability to accept responsibility for what you might have done, the mistake that you might have made, and you will gain that respect if you are open and honest and, you know, own up to what it might have been that's gone wrong. So you'll get where you want to be if you're responsible for yourself and your own actions, but it is down to you. And as always, we really must strive to meet our personal best and exceed it wherever we can. Thank you.